hello.
Oh, well, howdy.
How's it going?
It goes.
It's going. I'm ready. I'm ready to record. I'm ready to chat. I loved Motown Night. I loved it.
You know what we didn't see?
What?
A single fedora.
Okay, yes. I cannot believe I've still got the over. And it's
No.
week 3
Oh,
and it's
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
looking good. Like I bet on the over. So that's where all my money is. And now I just don't know if we're going to get to 10 fedoras.
No, on Jason.
Maybe
At this
he's
point, at this point, I'll take 10 fedoras, period.
I know. I know. We saw them, in like the promo stuff, but nothing live, nothing in practice. He wore a trucker hat this week in practice, but that doesn't count.
No, I'm truly shocked. Maybe they heard about Fedora Gate from
They
listening to our podcast and they're like sticking it to us and we just didn't
exactly.
know.
He's trying to get a new identity as a dancer, and he just
Yeah.
doesn't think a fedora is going to fit that mold.
He's trying to show us that he's not the doodle image on his album artwork. He's more than the man behind the fedora.
Yeah, he is. He really is, honestly. What did you think about Motown Night?
Well, before we get into last night, let's talk about the news that happened prior to it.
Okay.
So Brooke Burke came out and publicly admitted that she wanted to have an affair with Derek Huff when they were partners.
Okay, so was this in her book or was it on a podcast?
It was on Cheryl Burke's podcast.
Which is bizarre. I mean, why would you, and I said this to you, why would you ever admit something like that?
Right. And she was married at the time, and she said, I would have had an affair with him.
Which is just weird.
Spoiler alert, they're not married anymore, and I wonder why that didn't work out. I'm really shocked.
Yeah, she sounds like an incredible wife.
Right, exactly. And like Derek, it would be different if it's still pretty shitty to come out and be like, I would have had an affair even though I was a married woman. But like if Derek was single, it would be a little bit different, like more forgivable, I feel like. But Derek got married in August. Derek and Haley just got married like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That is so like inappropriate. There's literally no reason. There's no reason to say that unless you're trying to stir the pot and get back in the spotlight for something. I mean,
yeah, just looking for clicks. And like, I think that's the other thing too. I need to just listen to the interview and maybe I can kind of report back on it next week because maybe there's more context there, but still it's just an awkward and very weird thing to say, especially to people who are his friends and his peers professionally.
And his colleagues.
Yeah.
And my mom used to tell me when I was a kid, just because the thought comes in your head doesn't mean it needs to come out of your mouth. And I feel like that really applies here.
I feel like I need that reminder constantly. So
same. Thanks. I feel like I need that reminder on this podcast regularly. So
the others,
obviously it didn't stick.
The other Dancing with the Stars alum news is that Mary Lou Retton is in the hospital with a rare form of pneumonia, and her daughter reported yesterday that she was on a ventilator.
Yeah, and she doesn't have insurance.
That
was a weird thing that they put in there. They're like, she doesn't have any insurance. And I was like,
weird. What a personal thing to share.
I was like, that feels odd. Like, I mean,
well, I guess it's an interesting point being before Simone Biles and Gabby Douglas, like to be the most decorated American Olympian and not have health insurance is kind of crazy. But
yeah, it's pretty wild. Well, I was going to go a different direction with that. Thoughts and prayers to Mary Lou, hoping that she gets a speedy recovery.
I hope she comes out on the other side. That's so sad.
Yeah, it's so sad, so scary. I hate that. Pneumonia is rough.
A bitch, yeah.
But I was gonna go on a happier note of news. I was gonna segue off of the marriage drama and say, speaking of marriage, Sharna finally secured the bag.
Oh yeah, she did.
They're engaged.
They are engaged
in the weirdest Instagram video announcement I've seen in a minute.
They were doing a family team huddle, and they were stacking the hands, getting ready to cheer 1, 2, 3, go team. But instead, Sharna revealed her nicely sized diamond ring. So good for Sharna. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, congrats, girly.
Britt and Daniel are next.
Oh my God, I think so. But yeah, so I was gonna spend that positive, and then you brought me down with
Okay.
Mary Lou.
Sorry. Well,
So you're harshing my vibe. No, I'm just kidding. I think that's it for the news. And the Sharna news isn't that new. I just forgot that
we didn't talk about
it
it
when it
last time.
happened.
Yeah, we
So,
didn't.
but yeah, so she will be the stepmother of Megan Fox's children, which is
Always,
wild.
always a crazy thing to think about. But hey, I think they're all co-parenting really well. I think
I
they
think
all
they
really
do
like each
co-parent
other.
well. Yeah, which is good. I love that. I love a
I
healthy
do too.
co-parenting
That's cool.
situation.
That's really cool.
So now I'm ready to discuss Motown Night.
Okay, well, I thought that the opening number was stunning. I loved the theme. I loved how they came out hot. I thought I thought it was really creative. I thought the costuming and the hair was a 10 out of 10. And obviously, the icing on the cake was when Alfonso and Julianne joined in on the fun.
Absolutely. I totally forgot that Michael Strahan was going to be gone tonight or
Uh,
last night.
I know. It was a
So
very
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot.
I
So
have
surprised and excited.
so many thoughts as we get to go through each couple, but I thought he had a really good dynamic, and it's almost like he took his job so seriously.
It was very
It
cute. He
was
was really into it.
it's like I was like, has he really been watching every single episode of Dancing with the Stars? Is he that like he could come on the podcast. He could do the podcast.
I mean, he is a very busy man, but I would love nothing more than
But
for Michael Strahan to come on the pod.
I mean, not I wish. Obviously, I'm talking like hypothetically. Like I didn't know he had this much knowledge of dancing, as much knowledge of Dancing with the Stars as he does.
Well, here's the thing. He has dance experience because he was in the second Magic Mike.
That's right. He was.
And he was a stripper.
He would be a really good star on the show.
I agree, but he's the busiest man in America, so there's no way that would happen. But I would love that so much.
Maybe
when
one
he
day.
retires.
Yeah, maybe
that would be
day.
amazing. But yeah, I remember reading when that movie came out, and I was like, oh my god, Michael Strahan is in here in like a gold lame thong. That's wild. Like seeing it with my mother, I was like, I didn't ever think I'd see this, let alone with my mom sitting next to me.
Right.
But and they said, like a little behind the scenes thing, the director or some producer, somebody was like, yeah, we told him to go for it, and we really had to like reel him back because he was giving it like he was going all out. And I was like, oh my god, Michael Strahan just like stripping his ass off. Like, oh, that sounds really weird. Not stripping his ass off, but like
well, he showed up to the ballroom, sat down in Lynn's old chair, and was like, all right, let's go. I'm ready to give this feedback. I'm ready to tell these stars these stars and these pros what they need. And he delivered. I was really impressed with him.
I loved him. He was so great. And I loved the whole Soul Train kind of vibe that they did with the introduction, where when they introduced the couples,
yeah,
it was like the dancing with your like down the
line.
Yeah, it was cute and fun, and I was excited. And I didn't even notice this part until I saw Daniel Durant's Instagram story.
Alan.
But he was filming Britt, who was looking like a whole meal. She looked so damn good. And he's like filming her, and you see Alan do a jump split like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
I know.
And then
so good.
And then he like realized that was in the video, and so he like doubled down, posted another video cropped in on Alan doing the move. He was like, and he tagged him. He was like, what? Alan?
That split too, I hope it's still up, but I doubt it will be because I think it was on his story. But it's the funniest thing, the way Alan jumps down in the split and then just jumps right back up, and it's so serious. And it's one of the best jump splits I've ever seen.
It's literally so impressive.
It's so amazing.
He jumped so high.
So high. I was in shock watching it. It was very good.
But yeah, so should we get into this?
We should. Okay. All right. First dance, Barry and Peta. They had a tango to Get Ready by the Temptations.
Barry got to meet the Jackson 5.
I loved that. Aside when he was like, oh yeah, by the way, the Brady Bunch got to meet. I keep wanting to call them the Barry Bunch now. The Brady
Bunch.
Us.
We're the Barry Bunch.
The Brady Bunch got to meet the Jackson 5, and I just love that little. I've also been to Gary, Indiana. Shout out to Gary, Indiana on accident. Y'all should look it up. I will go on a tangent if I sit here for too long, but if you don't know anything about Gary, Indiana, it's where the Jackson 5 were born and raised before they got famous, and it's a very crazy place. Anyway, so I drove by the Jackson 5 house.
Well, here, about 50 miles away from Memphis, headed to like Nashville and or my grandparents' house in Lexington, Tennessee, you pass through Brownsville, the home of Tina Turner, and there's a big billboard with her face on it.
Oh, I love that. Look at all this. Look at us, history buffs.
We're so cultured.
We
dude.
really are. We just know it all.
I thought this was Gary's time to shine. He's our Motown man.
Gary?
Like, this is
Who's Gary?
Sorry, you said Gary, Indiana, and now I'm thinking about Gary. Barry. I literally wrote this is Gary's time to shine in my notes. What is wrong with me? Barry,
Gary.
I'm so sorry, my king.
It's funny. Barry's time to shine.
He's our Motown man for sure. And he was giving Hugh Hefner in that fit.
Oh my God. He was giving fierce. He was giving precise, suave. I thought this was a great week 3 dance. What I worry about with Barry, and you know I'm one of his biggest fans right now, is will we see him start to slow down and separate back to the bottom, like to the bottom of the pack where the judges keep wanting him to be, or will he continue to get better? I'm really hoping that he gets better, but I am just nervous for him because I like him so much.
I know, same. I'm worried about the fast dances for him.
Yeah, but I think he can do it. I mean, he showed us that he's talented.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. It's just we've seen that he's talented. I just don't think that people are throwing the respect on Barry's name that Barry's name deserves.
The judges certainly aren't. That's for damn sure. I thought his frame was really good. I thought his footwork was on point. He was super light on his feet. He looked like he'd been doing that for years. Big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The people love Barry. Like, he got a standing ovation. He's the best.
He's pulling the votes. I know he is.
Absolutely. Because the Barry bunch rolls deep, dude.
We're like, yeah. Quit taking it out on Barry. Take it out on somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. And this wasn't my favorite. I love the song, but it didn't feel tango-ish to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't my favorite pairing. But I mean, like, Carrie Ann, all the judges were on one tonight. Carrie Ann was super annoying. And then Derek, I guess he was pissed because of the Brooke Burke situation, because he was not in a
good mood. Yeah. Okay. So the scores: we got a 6 from Carrie Ann, a 6 from Derek, a 7 from Michael, and a 6 from Bruno, which, I mean, it's always hard to be the first dance, but I still think that they're underscoring Barry.
Yeah, and we've said it week after week. Like, it's not, and yes, the first dance typically is scored low. It just tends to happen. However, this is not new for Barry, and I'm so confused as to what they're seeing.
Yeah. Me too. I don't know what are they saying that we're not, because I'm really impressed by him, and
we're obviously experts.
He's not going
at this craft.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So,
from your lips to God's ears, buddy.
Okay, so next up we had Lele and Brandon. They had a Cha-Cha to Super Freak by Rick James.
So this whole thing, like the Brandon being the nerdy guy and the song, gives me flashbacks to when Terrell Owens was on the show. Mm-hmm. Because for Halloween, he and Cheryl did, I don't know what dance it was. They did a dance to Super Freak for Halloween, and he was dressed like a little nerd, but he was really a vampire. That was the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, oh, wow, that's like very specific. But they styled her. She has made a friend in the costume department. She looked amazing. Her hair like that is everything.
Yeah, that was the best. Because remember last week, her makeup was so bad. And then this week they were like, okay, we saw what we did. We will pay for our sins. And they delivered with the hair. I love the pants on her. Again, she's gotten a lot of Latin dances, and so she's very good at that. But I did feel like while her personality was really shining and she was having so much fun, she was pretty messy out there. She's really got to clean it up, but she has potential.
I agree. And I think I said this last week, but she really needs to complete one movement before moving on to the next. Um, because I feel like she just kind of throws her hand out there and then like immediately like it never hits
Yeah.
the line. I thought Brandon's choreo ate though. I thought it was so
I
good.
think that their partnership is very good. I think they're
I
strong.
agree.
I will say something seemed off with her last night. She didn't seem as happy as usual.
I agree. And
And I'm not saying that, you know,
she didn't have a lot to say.
yeah, which was weird because she always
Yeah.
does. And like, that's her brand, you know?
Yeah, she's a big
So
personality.
I was worried about her last night for sure. I'm not saying, you know, women
Um,
have to be happy and smiling and giggly all the time, but I was just kind of like, she's not being herself. I'm a little concerned.
yeah.
So
But I thought it was a good dance. I didn't think it was her best. I don't think she's improving. I think she started off good and she's kind of maintained that
yeah,
baseline,
her week 3 dances still look like her week 1 dance.
which is better than a lot of people week 3.
Yeah,
Like she started off at a higher level, I feel
exactly.
like.
Yeah, so we'll see kind of where she ends up. But her score, she got a 7 from Carrie Ann, a 6 from Derek, a 7 from Michael, and a 7 from Bruno. Again, Derek is in a bad mood. um, I thought
He was not a happy camper.
I still think the scores were fair. A total of 27 is pretty good. She still finished up there at the top.
Yeah.
So she did well last night.
Yeah. Um so then we moved on to Mauricio. And before
Yes.
we get into this week, let's talk about last week. So Emma posted a video of their last dress rehearsal before the show, and he nailed it. The dance was amazing. He was so great.
And it would have been
And
so good.
I know. I was so sad. Like it's not like he just like didn't wasn't prepared. Like he knew it. He had it. And we've all been there. You no matter who you are, you've had an experience like that where you have fumbled the bag and you just like
Mhm.
it is literally the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah,
It sucks so
it
bad.
literally is.
And when hearing him explain like the Real Housewives trailer dropping right before the
Yeah, and
show
then
and get
seeing
it.
his kids and he
Oh
said,
my
"I
god.
watched that and I hadn't even got to talk to my kids about it yet." And then they were sitting there. And so he
Oh,
just like, oh, it made me really sad. And
and he got in his head. It just that's so tough. I mean, that is one of the things you deal with when you are a reality TV star.
but
But I
this,
mean, he is more than that,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But like, it just is. It seems pretty brutal.
And this is different too because this is live television. He doesn't get like an editor's cut. You know, he does like for the packages and stuff, but what they have to put out there and go out there and perform is really nerve-wracking. But I was really impressed with that, with him coming back this week. He had a foxtrot to Working My Way Back to You by the Spinners. Um,
And they dressed him. They said, "You're a silver fox doing a foxtrot. Here you go."
here you go, Silver Fox O'Clock. Okay, so he was leaps and bounds better than last week, obviously. I think they look so good together. He is just so attractive. The dance to me, obviously, it felt slow at times, but that's because it's a foxtrot. But
Hmm.
it was still good. I I really like him. I'm very glad he's on the show.
I love him. I did not know this man before the show, and I love him so much. I want to see him like through the finale. I feel like I just am so obsessed with. He seems like genuinely like a great person, and he cares about his family, and he's like kind of built this career for. Like I just love him,
Yeah.
and I
He's
felt because he was a little stiff. Like
yeah.
I just feel like he last week, even though he knows that he's moving on from last week, I feel like the pressure to redeem himself might have gotten in his head again, which that's huge. Like your first performance after a major screw up
Mhm.
has got to be tough. Like I mean, I don't hold that against him, but I feel like his confidence has fallen off, and I'm ready for him to. Hopefully, he got this one under his belt, and next it'll be like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope so
I did
too.
want I wanted a little bit more from this dance, but I mean, he had to dance with two people. He had to dance with Emma and Emma's hair full of bumpets.
Yeah, he was at a disadvantage there. I thought that, I mean, everything you said, I agree with. I think that he has so much potential. I want to see him through. We got to talk about these judges.
Okay, before we do, let's talk about Carrie Ann's weird ass comments. She's like, "Oh, it was so suavito," which okay, like okay. And then everyone was like, "That was weird." And so like you could feel it in the energy. And then she goes, "What? I'm not flirting. I'm just talking."
Mm.
Like,
And
what? What?
didn't she say I'd buy a house if you're selling it? Like,
Yes.
but actually I can't afford it. I'm like, bitch, please. You want to talk about can't afford a house? Carrie Ann, get out of here.
Oh my
I
God.
can't. I can't. Okay, so yeah, she was crazy. A little cuckoo crazy for Mauricio. I can't say that I wouldn't be though.
I mean, he is really just something to behold. He is a fine specimen of a man.
Uh, and he was wearing his lapel pin, the flag of Israel. And Julianne even asked him, like how he was doing this week after a really hard week. And I was glad that because it's been weird with everything that's going on in the world. I was wondering, you're always wondering who's going to address what. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was nice that Julian gave him a little bit of an in to talk about it and to open up and talk about, what he's experiencing as a Jewish man. And so I appreciated that. And I was happy to see him wearing his little lapel pin. Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, the judges. Okay. We got a 7 from Carrie Ann. We got a 5 from Derek Huff. We got
Mm-mm.
a 6 from Michael Strahan and a 5 from Bruno.
What the fuck?
What are your thoughts?
I just don't understand. I've never seen the judges be that far off from one another.
No, it's like they are not on the same page. And
I think part of it, I think this dance could have gotten all 6s and I would have been fine with that.
the 5s
But
were disrespectful.
the 5s were rude, honestly. There was at this point when you're in week 3, anything below a 6 is
Is
basically saying that you sucked.
Yeah, and you should go home.
Yeah, and I'm just
In
like
their eyes, in their eyes.
there's nothing, he didn't do anything wrong. Like it's not like he went out there and pooped on the floor. Like
No. He
it
didn't
was
just stand there either.
no, it was fine. It was a fine dance. So I just don't, I think Carrie Ann inflated it a lot. I don't think it was a 7. But thank God that she did, since everybody else was gonna just shit on him.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that was a 6 dance for sure. And not because it was a bad dance, but because he can do better. And we know that.
Mm-hmm.
And these scores were bizarre. It almost makes it, you can't take that seriously. And that's why when we get so mad at some of these scores. This is the prime example of y'all are just not on the same page here. So 23 total scores all across the board made no sense at all. I was so angry about them, but hey,
I
23,
was too. And
23 out
then
of 40.
like the look on his face and Emma's face and even the people in the background, everyone was like, "Are you for real?"
All the booze. Yeah. Was sitting behind, I think it was Gleb. No, Gleb was watching when they were getting the scores, and his mouth was like gaping open. He could not believe those scores. I need to go find like that picture of him whenever his mouth just drops because he was appalled at the judges.
It's really rude. I and the thing that bothers me the most is like, okay, anytime it's kind of like officiating in like basketball or football or any other sport. Like you got to call it on both sides. There has to be consistency or it doesn't mean anything.
It's not fair.
Right. And it's very clear like it's this, like I expect it from the NFL as a Saints fan. I don't expect it from my show Dancing with the Stars. So we need to get our shit together, people.
I know. It was weird. It was off. Something and like the guest judge is supposed to overscore. The guest judge is supposed to kind of like be there for fun.
Yeah,
But
they're the hype man. They're there for the morale.
but again, Michael was pretty consistent with the judges.
Michael, we gotta get him on this show full time because my man came to play, and guess what?
He came prepared.
Served it up. He was on point. He did not miss.
And you know what's funny? The only score we agree with for Mauricio is Michael's score.
Correct.
So, anyway, okay, moving on. to Jason and Daniela. They had a jive to Do You Love Me by the Contours.
So when he was introduced, they introduced him as Motown fan Jason Mraz.
Motown fan.
Like, what
Not-
the hell?
Not whatever he is, multi-platinum recording artist.
Grammy winning. Or like music enthusiast, musician.
Oh my God.
Literally anything else. They pull someone from the audience and like, you know, on the news, like put your name and then underneath like why you're being interviewed or whatever. And it's like Katie Bowman witnessed the accident. This Jason Mraz fan.
Jason Mraz, Motown fan. Yeah. It was so hilarious, but their package was good, showing the athleticism of a jive. You know how I feel about the jive. I think it's one of the hardest dances you can do on
Hell
here.
Yeah.
Daniela is the best at her job.
Yes.
She absolutely slays. She can make Jason is good and very talented, but she can make any of these guys look like they've been doing it forever. And I mean, he is slaying the house down. That dance was incredible. It was incredible.
I'm gonna call this right now. Do you remember when Derek was a pro and he just ran rings around people? Like what does he have? 7 trophies? He's won 7 or 8 times.
He's won the most, I think.
Yes, by a lot. And because he had a lot of talented partners, but he just knows how to choreograph for his person. Because think about it. Amon started and I was like, ain't no way this dude gonna last. And then look at him. And then look where he went.
He had 3s on night 1.
Hell yeah, he
they
did,
gave
which was
him
rude, but
3s.
whatever. And like she had Nelly, who definitely wasn't the best,
right,
especially at first. And like she can do it. Like that is what is so impressive. Is like anybody can choreograph a dance for a dancer, right?
Right.
And the real skill and talent shows when you can choreograph a dance that showcases your partner, whether or not they have dance experience. Like she is the new Derek Huff. She's about to just, for as long as her career on this show is, she's going to come to play and be a contender every single time.
She's going to make it to the finals every single time. And she should, because she's good. And
she's awesome.
So, yeah.
So I was really shook to my core by the styling of him. Like he was kind of giving like Grease, like Kaniki vibes a little bit. And when he was leaning on the judge's desk and gave that wink, and I was like very confused because does he look hot?
Yeah.
Was he hot kind of last night?
Like, am I attracted to Jason Mraz doing the jive? Yeah, I am.
I was.
It was good. I mean, and you would think too, like last week with the Rumba, you'd be like, okay, that's him being sexy. Like, but we were like, ew, he's not that hot. And then this week
I was like, oh, wait, what's happening?
All you need right now is a fedora, honestly. That's all. Just to complete.
Don't bring your financial loss into this to ruin him.
Literally.
But I loved the cartwheel. It was the perfect jive song. It was so good. But he did his singing again, and I don't like
He's never gonna not sing though. It's who he is.
No, he's Motown fan Jason Mraz.
So true. But okay, so let's talk about the score. A 9 from Carrie Ann, the first 9 of the season. I knew it was going to get a 9. I predicted it. I said, this is getting a 9. An 8 from Derek, a 9 from Michael, and an 8 from Bruno, which 34 out of 40.
I feel really good about that.
Highest score of the season. I thought it was well-deserved. It's similar to like how Charlie got 9s on week 3 last year, because it's like, okay, clearly at the top of the pack here, Jason is really like making his way and making it known that he's going to be at the top of the leaderboard. But yeah, so I thought it was time for him to get a 9, just because that dance was so difficult, full of choreography. He never stopped. He moved around the whole place. He was in character.
Oh, hold on,
he was
you
in
just
theme.
broke up.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
You, yeah, you said he was.
Oh, interesting. Okay. He was so in character. He was so in theme. He was running across the whole ballroom. His steps were perfectly in sync with Daniela. I mean, I'm thinking this is as good as it can get for week 3.
Yeah, I'm square inch of that dance floor, and I love that.
And they looked amazing doing it. 34 out of 40.
They sure did. Well deserved.
Okay, so it's 8 o'clock for me.
Oh,
It's
I
eight
love that.
o'clock. It's 8 o'clock Eastern time. The next couple, Allison and Sasha, they had a foxtrot to "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
You go first. I'm ready for your hate.
Okay, I hate how much I hate her dances. I don't think she's good. Okay, let me do like the con and then give a little compliment here. Sasha and Allison are they are cute as a button as pairing, as far as pairing goes. They're probably the cutest little pairing ever. But the dancing is just not it for me. I don't know what's up with Sasha right now. Maybe it's because she's not good and he's kind of like going down to her level, but everything seems immature. Nothing makes sense. The life jackets in the fake canoe, like what are we doing? Why do we have a life jacket on? Why are we pedaling in a canoe? Where are we
Pedaling?
going? Paddling. Where are we going? Where are we going? I was so concentrated on how slow it started that I just could not get into it this week. I just did not think they were good. She's probably they're I loved getting to see who her hot sexy husband, her kids were fun. I could not get over that her daughter was wearing like a zip up hoodie and showed up to the Dancing with the Stars. I thought that was funny. Like the live show, she was literally just chilling in a jogging outfit or like a jogger outfit, but I mean, whatever. Their partnership's not doing it for me. I don't like them. And I don't like that I don't like them.
I feel exactly the same way, though. Like, I don't understand where this feeling of negativity is coming from because we've had time and time again people who aren't great dancers, and that's fine.
And Sasha has arguably had the partner that we liked the least, Allie Brooke.
Correct. Oh, God.
So, and we still like enjoyed seeing Sasha, but right now I'm just not enjoying seeing them.
No, I like don't care. If we were doing this on Disney Plus again, where there were no commercial breaks, they would be my pee break couple.
That's exactly what my friend Emily said last night. Exactly what she said.
The
Yeah, they're
boat was
just
giving Lewis and Clark exploring the unknown.
like
And I
Lewis and Clark
just
on PBS. Like,
literally why? Like,
yeah.
okay, they reached so hard, production did. And here's why I think they did the boat.
Okay.
Like, I get it. Oh, mountains, nature, boating, canoeing.
Oh no.
Just that is such a reach. And I feel like Sasha needed a prop to take up some of the damn time because she's just not it,
She couldn't
dude.
even row on cue.
Damn.
She
And then
couldn't.
they lifted those paddles over their head, those oars over their head, and I was like, what are we doing here? Like,
Tough times.
and here's the thing. And I've said this before about people that I really like. Props are so gimmicky that if they're not done well, they make everything worse.
Yeah, this is a case of the bad prop.
Literally, there was no reason it didn't make sense. I mean, I get it. I understand what they were doing. Like, don't come for me. I understand. Mountains,
I
valleys.
still don't understand.
Ain't no mountain high enough. So there's the backdrop was like it looked like the Land O'Lakes butter background.
Not the Lando Lake.
Like
Lake.
I get it. I'm with you. I think it's a reach, but I get it. I see how you connected the dots. But why? Literally why? You know that vine of that pastor where he's going, why? That was me the entire time that they were dancing.
Why? Yeah, it was.
I literally, in my notes, all I wrote was, I really have nothing to say about this.
Oh, yeah. So the scores All sixes, 6 across the board. It was 4 sixes this week, so she gets off scot-free there.
So what they're saying is that she was only 1 point not as good as Barry,
Not true.
and that she was
Better
than Mauricio.
Yeah. Not from me. Not from
I
me.
don't understand. Like, how?
That was
Literally
a
how?
5 dance. That dance deserved 5s. It deserved 5s.
It was so lackluster, and I just don't get it. And like Derek, old meanie tonight, Meanie Meanerson, was like, "Oh, here's a 6." I'm like, dude, why are you gonna be pissed off and then not use it where it counts?
Yeah.
Maybe they're giving her a break because she was apparently Poopy Pants McGee this week.
Oh yeah, that was weird too. I know, what an interesting, why did she keep bringing it up? You know, like why? I don't know. Whatever. I was on the bathroom floor this morning. I was like, we get it. We get it. So yeah, 6s across the board. I thought this was a 5 across the board dance. I thought it was scored too high.
It did nothing for me.
Yeah,
there was nothing
boring.
about, like, I could not tell you one thing about it that I liked.
Yeah, and which I don't like being like that either.
I know.
The song was good.
Her dress was pretty.
Yeah. And she's and like I said, they are cute together. They are cute.
I don't know why I feel this way. Like, I have nothing against her or him. Like, I don't understand why I have such a negative response.
I don't know. I don't either. But today was her and her husband's 20th wedding anniversary, and her husband was a zaddy.
Congratulations, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Tyson and Jenna, they had a foxtrot to Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder, which, go ahead and tell us. Do you remember what Tyson said about Stevie?
Do I?
Okay.
This man, call it Mr. Beckford's neighborhood. Benji's neighbor is also Stevie Wonder's neighbor. My dude.
the way that he was like, yeah, I just go over to Stevie's house for dinner. He's like, yeah, I love Stevie Wonder. He's my buddy. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. How many neighbors? Like, shout out to Stevie this week.
You know, I'm glad that Stevie didn't see this dance.
I'm just really sad that we won't get to meet any more of Tyson's neighbors throughout.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I just can't.
Literally.
Costuming is killing me.
Yeah. Okay. The best part of his dance was his hair, was the costume. They costumed them really well. It was still bad, and I was a little bored during it. It was better. I have a lot of exclamation points by better, but I think it's just because I wanted it to be better. I think it's the craziest thing that you and I thought he was going to be so good this season.
You thought that.
Oh.
I've been known.
Oh, I thought both of us thought that. Was it just me?
Yeah, I said I hoped he would be, but I was worried he was going to be too stiff.
Well, I'm usually not wrong. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, spoken like a true wife.
Literally.
No, I agree with you. So I feel like the opposite about Tyson that I do about Allison. Like, I don't know why I have this like urge to like want to see the good in his dances. Like, I wrote that like his footwork is literally getting so much better, which it is. I thought Jenna choreographed this like she didn't give a shit.
Damn. Yeah, it was pretty boring. Like I said, I don't know. She probably was.
But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
Maybe she just gave up. I don't know. She's usually good at choreography too.
Here's the thing. Lauren Marie from the Facebook group, which here we go. I haven't talked about it yet. Facebook group, best place on God's green earth. It is from Lynn, the 10 DWTS. Michelle Salerno has created the perfect place, and you should come along. It's really fun.
It's so
we have a great
fun.
time. Lauren Marie commented, I just feel like Jenna can only produce decent choreography when she has good dancers or someone with experience or talent.
That's a good take.
Is the opposite of what we said about Daniela. And I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Mhm.
Like, because remember when she had grocery store Joe?
Yeah.
She didn't give a shit.
She's just like, no, no, not today. But Joe was also so bad.
He was very bad. And it's not all on Jenna, but like, I just feel like the effort
Or maybe,
isn't the
yeah. Or
same.
maybe she just has a harder time with that, like coming down to other people's level than some of the other pros do.
Maybe.
But
But I mean, I want his upper body is a disaster, but I feel like he was getting the hang of like moving his feet more. So I was
mhm.
happy to see that.
Yeah, natural progression for week 3, but still just so bad, just so far behind the pack. His scores, he got all fives across the board. He got the score that Allison should have gotten, but it was fair for him. They treated his dance fairly. They gave him the fives he deserved.
Correct. And I just am annoyed.
Yeah,
He should have gotten at least an extra point for that freaking wig.
that's true. Okay, next up. Charity and Artem, they had a foxtrot to My Girl by the Temptations.
I was glad to see Artem back on our screen this week. He's like really happy this season.
I know. He has turned it down. He's like toned it down, turned it up. He's in a little bit of a better mood, it seems. Especially too, like, how we talked at the beginning whenever Caitlin Bristow was giving her all this fear about being partnered with Artem saying he was the worst. And like maybe he's
Well, apparently they're all a bunch of dicks, according to Caitlin Bristow.
yeah,
So.
apparently. But you know what I'm saying? Like maybe he's just showing his other side. But again, he has a very, very talented partner. Yeah, she's really, really good. I love the package where we got to see Charity's dad. I thought it was going to be.
I love Charity's dad, David.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be her
I love
fiance
him.
when they were like, we have a special guest joining us.
So did I. And then it was her dad.
And then in comes Dave. I was like, hell yeah, David. I love her country accent. Is she from Georgia? Where is she from? Let me look that up.
Bestie, I am not even going to pretend to know.
All right. Well, you tell us what you think about the dance.
It was a beautiful dance. They were literally a vision in mustard velvet.
Columbus, Georgia. How did I know? I just knew that accent was Georgia. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, wait. What'd you say about the outfit? And let me, because I didn't hear you just now because I was typing and reading, but I made a prediction last night. I made a bold prediction that I have not told you I made yet, but I made a prediction that you did not like those outfits at all.
I said they were a vision in mustard velvet.
Okay, so you liked
They
them.
look like furniture off the set of the Brady Bunch.
Okay, so
they literally said 1970s armchairs go.
Okay, so I was curious if you were going to like that or hate that.
I didn't hate it. It was just funny. I was like, what is this? Like, I don't get it. But then they also went all out. The Bump It budget must have been through the roof this week.
She looked like a dream girl to me.
No.
She was like, I just thought she looked so good. I thought she was like picturesque 70s.
No.
You didn't think so?
The hair wasn't right.
See, I knew you were going to hate her look and I was going to love it. I knew that we were going to spar on that.
Spar?
You know what I
mean? I thought we were just having a disagreement amongst friends, but apparently get over here and catch these hands.
You know what I mean. I knew we'd be
God. Take it to the mat.
I knew we'd be on different sides of the spectrum here, but I thought that she looked really good. I was obsessed with their look.
Well, we'll find it out later, I guess.
I literally have it typed on my notes. I predict that Katie will hate these outfits and these looks.
I am so hateful. Damn, I need to take a look in the mirror.
It's 8:00 for you now.
But it's not. I loved the dance.
Okay, yeah, the dance. I
didn't think that they did. I did not think that they looked bad. The outfit, except for Artem. Artem was wearing someone's like Shaquille O'Neal's jacket. It was gigantic. You know that picture where Jimmy Fallon puts on Shaq's jacket?
Yes.
And it just swallows him whole.
It's so funny.
Same.
Same
thing.
I love it. Yeah, the dance was really, really good. Really sweet song. I think it seemed a little toned down for what I think Charity can do. Like, I just thought
I
Artem could
agree
have
with
thrown
that.
a little bit more of the kitchen sink of choreography at her, which he typically does. But I thought it was a good dance and she ate it up.
She did all eights.
All eights,
32.
32 out of 40. Okay. Next, I'm excited to talk about this one. Okay. I'm really excited. Mira and Gleb, they had a Roomba to Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye.
I just want to take a moment to thank the producers of this
They
show
know
for giving
exactly what
the
they're doing.
people what they want. I
Amen.
mean, mwah, chef's kiss.
Amen.
Like, thank you for your service on this. Like, we needed this. We deserve this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna Lynn Amanda, that's her Facebook name, but it shows up as Amanda in the chat. So maybe she's just Amanda, but her profile says Lynn Amanda. So I'm sorry if I'm confused. Please let me know how to say your name. I'm sorry. She said in the chat, am I the only one who doesn't think Gleb is hot?
Yes.
And everyone said correct. That fact. Kelly Marte goes, this is a Gleb appreciation club.
It's like, if you
Like,
don't think he's hot, maybe
you're in the wrong place.
yeah, this might not be the chat for you. No, that's really
because everyone else is like, I need to like go to the bathroom and clean myself up. Like everyone else is like,
no,
having a moment, and she's like, I don't see it, and I was like, get your eyes checked.
literally, I could not. That is so funny. I didn't see the comments. I was like in and out of the master post in the chat, but I did not see her say that, and it's so funny because I really just wish I could have seen the sea of. Yeah, you are the
Literally
only person.
everyone would reply to her comment, yes.
Yes, that's
like,
so funny.
And she was such a good sport about it. It was so fun. But no, I just thought that was really funny. And then
I love that. Bring in new ideas. Here,
yeah.
She's
even
wrong.
if they're wrong.
Yeah,
you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Yeah, you are.
I died when Gleb said, it's baby's making time.
I know. He literally said it's baby's making time. I said, excuse me, sir. And then Mira was like, I can win. If the mirror ball was like being given out for how sexy Gleb is, we would win or something like that. I was like,
and everyone is like, that is correct.
Facts.
100%.
Facts.
I just want to know, Mira, this is a question for you. I know you're listening. What does it feel like to be God's favorite?
No, literally, even when she didn't have a lick of makeup on in her promos, I was like, damn, this woman, just the real is like, no, it's not fair.
Maybe God does give with both hands sometimes, because she looks like that, and she got to live everyone's dream of having a sexy ass dance with Gleb, where he's the like Russian bartender spy. Like, oh my good God, have mercy. They would have had to mop the floor up if I'd have been out there.
Not the Russian spy bartender.
I don't know what he said, but
oh, that's funny. I just love that Gleb plays to his strength, and that is, he said, I'm gonna get the votes tonight, and we're not even gonna be close to the bottom 3 because I'm gonna unbutton this shirt all the way down. I'm going to serve her a drink, and then her sexy, oily, shimmery legs are just going to wrap around me for the whole rest of the dance. And just like Michael Strahan said, no bartender is safe with Mira around. That woman looked stunning.
Her legs are unreal, dude.
Yeah, it was really a great production. The content, of course, she could move a little bit more. It wasn't the best Roomba of all time, but I thought she did a really good job.
But at this point, who cares?
Yeah,
that was everything. That fulfilled a different side of me.
Yeah, that was funny. It's no Disney night, that's for sure. That was no Disney night.
Yeah, that was definitely not rated G.
That's so funny. Okay.
So then in the chat, after they were done, Catherine O'Sullivan and Madeline Newman went back and forth with more energy, more legwork, more passion. And I was like, it's perfect. It's just so good.
It was good. It was very good. Yeah.
And then the judges were like kind of
I think it was just like They either liked it or they didn't. It was very much a 6 from Carrie Ann, which makes sense because I don't think she likes it or like that style. Derek, a 6. But Michael and Bruno come in with the 7s. Bruno loved the dance. And so that's why Bruno, I think, scored a little higher. And Michael.
Because Bruno is a man of the Facebook group.
Yes.
Like, he literally is one of us. One of us.
He is one of us.
Anything that is raunchy and sexy and gets your blood pumping, he's sold.
Yeah, if you perform it, he loves it. And he gave him the 7. I can get behind these scores. I don't know if
I agree. But apparently Carrie Ann said something not great. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. But Colleen Suzanne was pissed and she said, Carrie Ann, let's see you get out there, you cranky witch.
Literally, I don't know. Carrie Ann just doesn't love other like middle-aged women upstaging her. So,
well, it is what it is.
Same, I guess. Same.
But hey, another week of Gleb is good with me.
Same. Okay, next up.
Wait, before we go to the next person, Madeline Newman.
A word from our sponsors.
Oh my God.
We don't have any.
This is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for listening. We appreciate
Someone sponsor us if you'd like.
Yeah.
Madeline Newman came in and said, do we think Tyra is watching? And I just like got this picture of her sitting at home on her couch, like hate watching this and like talking about how much better she, like I just feel like she hates this show because everyone hated her so bad and it just wasn't a good fit for her. And then Jasmine Hayes goes, yeah, she's at home voting for all the people that we want to go home.
Exactly. I can just picture Tyra for some reason smoking a cigarette watching in a room full of smoke and is just like, F this show. Who even watches this show? She's thinking. I can't believe
this show would be nothing without me.
I don't even think she's saying that. I think she's probably just like, I can't even believe I went on this show and let them dress me.
I'm too good for this.
And let them dress me the way I let them dress me. But I digress.
That was just like a funny mental image that I got, and I was like, "Damn, she's at home, voting for the people that we want to go home."
Hate voting. Okay, next, Ariana and Pasha. They had a quick step to "You Can't Hurry Love" by the Supremes.
Great song. She dedicated it to her dad, and it literally, I almost cried.
It was sweet.
It was so sweet. She also somehow gets more beautiful every single week in her package. Like, she is so pretty.
Yeah, she's really pretty. She's just I don't know, she's a regular gal.
I know, she looks like a normal person. She's like that attainable kind of pretty where you're not like, oh my God, how does this person exist?
Yeah, not like Daniela. But yeah, so their partnership is really good. I think Pasha is so just excited to have a contender. And I thought that the quick step, which is what they did, is another hard style of dance. Last week, I was not impressed with her dance. And this week, I really was. I thought it was leaps and bounds better than the week before. This dance just blew me away. I was super impressed with how well she did on this one. It was quick. He had her
there. It was quick. There were steps.
It
was a quick step.
She was, you know what I mean? It was full of content. I thought Pasha did a good job playing to her strengths and I enjoyed watching it. And I love Pasha. So
I'm obsessed with their partnership.
I love it. Also, I forgot to say this earlier. I love how many people are like, yeah, I grew up listening to Motown. It's like, yeah, we all grew up listening to Motown. Yes. All of our dads played Motown for us.
Correct. And also these songs have been in like major films and like it's not
commercials,
like it's some like random ass style of music that they pulled out from under a rock. Motown is like huge.
Yeah.
But no.
Anyway, sorry for that aside, but
no, that's all right. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. I want them to be best friends. And she is a great performer. Because here's the thing. For me, at least. And I know I'm not, the law on this, obviously. But, like, when you can perform something and, like, show some emotion without it being over the top to where it detracts from the dance, that's like, it's a fine line for me personally. That's like my personal opinion. Don't come for me. So like when Jason is doing his singing, I'm like, that is distracting me from all the good stuff going on with your body and the dance. And she is performing full out. Her energy, her charisma, everything matches exactly in a way that complements the dance. And I love that. I love it so much.
It was really.
And the judges loved it too.
She's a natural.
Hooray.
Yeah, she's a natural.
And then Carrie Ann got up and gave her a damn hug.
It was hug time from Carrie Ann.
Why?
She's always got to get in there. I don't know. It's weird.
It's very annoying.
And it's like,
Go away.
what? Like, you didn't even give her a bad score last week. So I'm kind of confused. Like, let me see.
It's not like the Caitlin Bristow, Hannah Brown hate fest.
Okay,
so now she's giving her a hug.
She scored
like,
her
what?
a 6 last week. And this week gives her a 9. Right?
Okay.
Or did she give the 8? Hold on.
No, she gave a 9.
Yeah, she gave a 9. So, okay, whatever. She's like, I just want to give you a hug. She always does that. It's weird. But anyway.
It's so annoying. Just like sit your ass down.
Carrie Ann gives a 9. Derek gives an 8. Michael gives a 9. And Bruno gives an 8, which tied her up with Jason, which I don't think Jason was expecting.
I know. I loved it.
Yeah.
I liked this dance more than I liked Jason's dance, to be honest.
Ooh, hot take. I like Jason's better. So.
And then apparently they had this weird moment in the skybox because normally in a quick step and most dances you're not gonna wear flat shoes. She was wearing some like bedazzled nude Keds.
This was so weird. And
Julianne like called it out and was like, "What's with the kicks, buddy?" And she was like, "Well,
I have a broken leg.
My leg's broke.
My leg's broken."
No. He was injured bad. But
well wishes.
Yeah,
sorry, Anna.
Thoughts and prayers, well wishes. Why didn't you just say I sprained my ankle or something? Like, it was so weird.
I'm working through it. I'm like, okay, Joe Burrow, like, get it together.
Oh, damn, not Joe.
Get it together, Joe. Okay. Next up, Adrian and Britt. They had a quick step to I Want You Back by the Jackson 5.
So Britt is a damn genius with the football training.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was really funny. She had him prep. She had him getting his cardio up. Another costuming win. They gave him an afro.
Yeah, and they gave him the biggest sideburns I've ever seen in my whole life.
It was hilarious.
Those bastards have their own area code.
They really did. They were huge on his face. That was funny.
It was so funny. Well, and then he like kind of had crazy eyes a little bit, like during his face was so bizarre during the dance. Brendan came in and was watching with me and he goes, "Oh, why does he look like that?"
Yeah. Okay, so what did I write about his dance? I wrote that he's still not good. It was better, obviously, a little bit better. I'm just not really sold on him, obviously. My friend Hannah said it really well. She said, "I'm ready for Adrian to go home because he's hard to watch and he's hard to root for."
That's a good point. I think he's getting better, but I literally wrote nothing about the dance because I was so distracted by like his face.
Yeah, it was a little much.
There was a lot happening.
It was a little much. It was such a good song too. He had a really something else I meant to mention. How the band was on stage performing. I loved how you could see them all with their instruments and it was very in theme. I enjoyed seeing that. And when they performed I Want You Back, I just enjoyed seeing the band. I was paying more attention to the band than I was to Adrian and Britt.
Britt looked so good. They gave her a similar styling as Lele. And dude, the slicked back hair on top with the big voluminous curls on the bottom is just so good.
Yeah, it's real good. I liked it.
That shit is real
good. Okay, so scores. A 5 from Carrie Ann. A 5 from Derek. A 6 from Michael Strahan, who said he hated Adrian on the football field. And a 6 from Bruno.
I feel like that's fine.
I mean sure, it's fine, but it's also like, why is he getting
6s?
Why is Allison's score not the same as his? Like, they're the same caliber. It's annoying.
I
Allison
think
just,
AP was better. I think he was better than her. He did more.
yeah, well, I'm still, again, I'm annoyed at Allison's score. It's 8 o'clock for me right now. Okay.
It's just annoying because like you're saying then again, you gave Barry 3 sixes, the devil's number. And you gave him 2. Like what is this?
Yeah, I know. Okay, next up. Harry and Riley, they had a foxtrot to Easy by the Commodores.
So she is literally.
What do you think about the TikToks and the rumors and like the dating speculations? What do you think about all of that? Because since the last podcast, they went to a concert together and we're seen holding hands through a crowd, allegedly holding hands at the concert. Like, what are we thinking? What are you thinking?
My personal thoughts on the matter are that they probably no, they definitely are very attracted to one another and they have a lot of chemistry. However, I think they are one at 2 completely different places in their lives.
Uh-huh.
And 2, they are 2 kind of polar opposites as far as like the spectrum of like lifestyle goes.
Yeah.
No shade to either one. Like everyone is entitled to be whoever they want to be as long as you're a good person. But like I think they definitely have a crush. I do not think that it will turn into a real thing, and I think they might be playing that up.
I think they're playing it up
for showbiz, which is fine. I mean, it's fun. I love,
and that's what
rumors.
they got in. They know what gets the likes and the looks and stuff. And like Harry Jowsey knows how to just look in our eyes and make us feel sorry for him, for us to want to vote for him. Like he knows, they know how to play up to get their votes. And so I'm very intrigued. I don't think there's any possible way that they're dating or will date seriously, but at all, she's way too young for him. I'm sorry, I cannot get past the age difference. But anyway,
yeah,
that's how I feel
his
about
body
it.
count is higher than
Her
years
age
she's had on this earth.
Yes, by a lot. So
yes, which no shade,
no shade.
We do not slut shame on this podcast. We are not judging him for that. I am just stating a fact.
Honestly, he is the most attractive. He is so attractive.
He's very, very good looking.
I'm excited to talk about when he was getting his scores. But so
no, dude, when he he literally like tugs at my heart.
But that's what I'm wondering, if he means it. Like I'm like, is he for real?
I think it really is in earnest. Like I think he's being genuine. Like when he's sitting there on the couch talking to her and he's like so excited to have improved. Mm-hmm. And like it seems like he wants to do well so badly.
Yeah.
And I just can't. I mean, that's what this whole show is about.
It really is. And we have to remember that because it's so easy to get caught up and be like, everybody should be just as good as Jason. But then it's like, damn, this guy really is actually a very good get for the show too. He's pretty popular. A lot of people like him and follow him. And so I like that they've brought him in to get another target audience. And I do like that he's trying, because my fear with him was that he wasn't going to try.
Yeah.
But his effort really just, his poor dances, it just wasn't great. Riley's doing her best. He is improving every week, but it's not as much as
it's not fast.
It's not what we need. We really, really, really need him to improve. I can see what his dance is next week right now. He has a quick step next week, and I'm like, I'll be very interested. That will either be a sure dumpster fire, like, dude, you have to go soon, or okay, maybe you should be around for a little while longer. So anyway,
and so the good thing is it's still early in the competition. So like I have this thing where like, and I think we all have it to some degree, you can vote for someone based on personality and how much you like them up to a certain point. And then when the competition gets like really close, because there are still people that I like less than him,
right?
Who I think are on par with his skill level,
right?
So I don't feel bad keeping him over those people. But once it gets down to a smaller group where everyone really is so talented and he sticks out like a sore thumb, that's when like my conscience is like, you can't like vote for him. Like, you just can't. Like, it's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not right, you know? So we're not there yet. And that's for you, Joy Nutshammer.
Yeah. Right.
We are not Harry apologists.
We are not Harry apologists. I'm so happy
I
he's
will
on the
let
show.
him go. I will let him go when it is his time. But it's not his time yet.
Yeah, he's close to the bottom for sure, but he's not the worst one
Yes.
there in my opinion. But he's very close, second to last.
Yes. This was a lot better. It still wasn't great, and I think you said it best. He is improving, but it's just not at the rate that he needs to stay in this competition long term.
Right.
And I'm at peace with that. I'm fine with that. I really like seeing him put his effort into it and really put himself out there. Ashley Brown commented and took me out. She said, "Wow, he took at least 20 steps tonight."
I know. He had more. He really did. He's doing more. He's got a long way to go. Okay, so the scores. 6 from Carrie Ann, a 5 from Derek, a 7 from Michael Strahan, and a 6 from Bruno. We had another Mauricio score situation. And I loved whenever Carrie Ann told Harry that he was much improved, and he was literally blown away by that feedback. He
literally had tears welling up in his eyes.
Yeah. When he said, it's really hard to come out here and you don't get you can tell that you're the worst one. You can tell you're getting the worst feedback. And then you finally get someone to tell you that you're doing good. It's a shock. The way his mouth dropped open, he was so like gagged that he got a good compliment from Carrie Ann. And it was just, hey, you did better this week. Like,
I know.
I was like, okay.
It was so pure. And I don't think that you can fake that. Like, that was real emotion. Like, he was literally like just so pleased to hear something positive. And like, he even said, like, up in the skybox in his interview, he was like, it really is just so lovely to hear something nice, which like lovely
in that accent.
Oh God.
Oof. I would drown in his blue eyes. They are the bluest, prettiest, most special blue eyes, and my husband has blue eyes, but
most special blue eyes. That's really special.
But Harry just has some special blue eyes. Okay, so yeah, the scoring was weird.
Derek was harsh in his criticism and his score. And Michael Strahan cut his eyes over at him after his 5 and was like, I'll see your 5 and I'll cancel it out with this 7.
Yes, he will. Yes,
Amy Linder commented, Michael wants to take Derek out back and kick him in the nuts.
And he should have. I'm
kidding. Golly. We love Derek. He's normally our king, and he was being a little butthole.
That's where I was just kind of like, the dance could really swing either way. It could have been a 6 or a 5 dance, but like, he did more than sit in a canoe and paddle.
That's for damn sure.
Okay, before my computer dies, I'm going to get this off. Xochitl and Val, they had a foxtrot to My Guy by Mary Wells. That's all I needed to get were the scores out.
She looks stunning. The choreography was on point. They had hella Riz.
Yeah.
Which, it's weird to be on the other side of the generation that is like making new slang.
Oh my God, so hard.
Makes me feel elderly.
I can't keep up. And I've been getting self-conscious on the podcast lately too. I'm like, am I really so out of touch? Like, how do I sound like I'm a super old millennial? Like, I'm like, just worried that I'm not keeping up with
are we not cool
with the trends? I don't know. I don't think I am. I don't
either. Think I am. Not you.
You're cool.
I think you're cool. So that's all we need.
That's all. Yeah, that's really all that matters.
But then the dance was amazing. It was so good.
Very.
And oh my God, she is so beautiful. She does not look 17 years old.
No, and Val, how does he get better looking? How?
I don't know.
How? I don't know. How? Make it make sense. I love the curly hair that he has going on right now.
It is such a vibe.
I liked her costuming a lot. I loved the length of her dress because this is what I think took away from some of the other dresses is when I think it was Ariana's dress maybe. Her dress was so long I couldn't see what her feet were doing.
I think they were trying to hide those ugly ass shoes.
Probably so. But it was taking away from I couldn't see what her feet were doing, and that's probably how she got some of those 9s. But whatever. Sochi, you could see every move she made, and it was perfect.
Yeah, it was really damn good.
And yeah, I was kind of surprised that she didn't get a 9.
I was too. Um, but she does the thing that I just talked about where like she almost overacts
Mm,
in her, and she's an actress, and it's not bad. It's not like to the point where it like makes me insane,
not want to watch
but
her.
it's just
Yeah.
right. It's just like a little too much, and I'm like looking at her face and her open mouth instead of the dance.
Right.
That's how I feel. Don't come for me. I love her. She's amazing. That's just my personal opinion. Thank you.
She ate it up. 32 out of 40.
And then in the skybox, they just talked about the Riz. Like drink every time they said Riz. Riz. Do you have the Riz? Oh baby, I've got the Riz. The Riz. Putting on the Riz. Like what are we? And Haley Jean goes, "Is the is the Riz in the room with us right now?"
our Gen Z queen.
I died.
That's funny.
Is the Riz in the room right
Is
now?
the Riz in the room right now? That's funny. Okay, so
Like a damn seance.
let's talk elimination.
So they kept talking the whole ass time about the shocking elimination last week. And
Yeah.
like, what are you guys talking about? Lauren Marie Lauren Marie said, "I've yet to find someone besides Alan who was shocked by that elimination."
Please.
Everyone is like, we've been known that was gonna happen.
Alan has been so emo on Instagram this week too. He's been like, good luck to everyone. Dancing with the Stars is my life. Like, I'm literally like, we know, brother. Like, we get it. You're sad.
Oh my God, Derek Huff, is that you?
I also sent Katie a throwback pic this week of the Alexis Ren and Alan kiss on in the pasture. So if anybody needs more context for that, go look up that package. Look up Alan Bernstein and Alexis Ren's little love affair videos.
I hate it so much.
Okay, so yeah, Alan was the only one shocked by the elimination. It was so weird, and I do get it that, like, I guess I get it where it's like you can have a better week than the week before and still go home. But
yeah, well, look at our king Matt Walsh.
I know, didn't even have a chance.
Dude,
didn't even have a chance.
Justice for Matt Walsh.
Justice for Matt. I really wish he was still here. Okay, so yeah, we get down kind of to the wire. We didn't even have a bottom 2. They just announced it with the final 3 left. Which
I know. I was like, are they about to double elimination on our ass?
Yeah, but my friend Emily, we looked at the clock and I think we were just running over on time because
we
even
were.
the cameras,
they cut to black and then like went over into the next show, which I don't know what it is. Thank God it's not The Good Doctor.
Is that still on?
I don't know.
Oh, it's probably on Mondays, but now Dancing with the Stars is on Monday.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway.
But yeah, so it was, who was the bottom? Allison.
Okay, the bottom. Excuse me. Tyson and Jenna, Allison and Sasha, and Harry and Riley.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
That's who it was. And I was for sure, I was so lit. I thought Allison was going home.
Me too, dude.
But okay, let me also say that was a fair bottom 3. That is the bottom 3. That was the bottom 3 through and through with the scores, with the dances, with the performance, with the skill. Those are the bottom 3.
Yes, that is correct.
So I was not disappointed in anybody in the bottom 3. I was disappointed that Tyson went home and not Allison.
Same.
Same.
I like him. I don't know what my deal is, but I just like I mean, maybe I should move to Mr. Beckford's neighborhood.
We all should.
I love this man. I mean,
it's a neighborhood for everyone.
Truly.
Yeah. But
at least he got two neighbors, so maybe I can be like
I know
the across the street friend.
At least he has good neighbors to go home to, you know?
That's true.
But
that's true.
That's how I feel. I mean, I'm excited. Next week's Disney week. I will not be here. I will be on my honeymoon. Katie's going to record with our friend Sarah, probably, maybe. We'll see. Or we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll stand in. We'll figure it out. But scheduling will be different next week because I'll be gone. And I'm probably going to be crazy and like not even watch. Is that wild?
Oh, that's wild. I don't think you'll be able to stand it.
I know. I probably won't. I'm just really trying to do no TV, no phone. I'm really trying to take a week away, you know?
Wow, very zen.
Very zen.
I also won't be able to watch live next week though, because Brendan and I are going to a tasting with our potential caterer.
Oh, exciting wedding planning.
That's right. So wedding things all around.
All around.
But Disney, it's not just Disney week, it's Disney 100
100
next week.
And it looks like I'm looking right now, and the characters and the dances and stuff, they look really good. We've got a contemporary on the list.
Who is it?
Ariana and Pasha. And it's a good song too.
What is it?
Into the Unknown from Frozen.
Ooh, dude.
Dude, I know. Prepare to cry.
It's going to be about her having to break up with.
She's moving into the
Tom
unknown
Sandoval.
area of her life, and that's
wait, speaking of Tom Sandoval, he was on the damn Masked Singer.
Yeah, we forgot to bring this up. Yeah, her ex is definitely on the worst of the two reality TV shows to be on right now.
Except for the fact that the Masked Singer gets way more high caliber celebrities than Dancing with the Stars, which is shocking to me.
But Tom Sandoval is not high caliber. What a loser.
No, he was just trying to, he was like, oh, she's going on a reality star competition. Win. I'm going to go on and I'm going to win.
But he didn't.
What a chotch.
But he didn't.
I hate that guy. That guy sucks.
So we'll see y'all when we see you. We're going to do our best to get something for you next week.
Oh my God. Do you know what I just realized? So I'm looking at my notes, and Tyson went home. And I just realized that earlier I said, I'm glad Stevie Wonder didn't see this.
Did Tyson say that he wondered if Stevie was watching? Did he say that?
No, he said he wanted him to hear about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted him to hear about because he's friends. He knows. You know. You know what I mean?
Blind.
But you know what I mean? Like, he knows the proper terminology to use. We didn't. We meant, you meant well.
Oh my God. See you in hell.
Okay. I'll see y'all as soon as we can. We'll get you another episode. Thanks for bearing with us. Sorry this one's a day late, but you know how it goes.
A day late, but not $1 short. We're full of content.
Yeah, not $1
Madeline's about to be $1 short, though, because she ain't got no damn fedora.
That's so true. I'm going to lose all my money. But anyway, love y'all.
All right. Love y'all. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.